What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you can see behind me there's a big ring of glass around me now. So, funny thing, I actually thought I was recording for this probably took me about an hour and a half to sort out. So it's been an hour and a half of recording. But funny thing, I didn't actually press the record button. So here we are. Luckily enough, I was recording for a time lapse, so you will get to see me placing all the glass, but all the commentary beforehand and whatnot. Not that was much, it's just let you guys know what I was doing. Yeah. Really, that was pretty much all it was. And me getting here and a bit of other stuff, but that's redundant now. It doesn't really matter too much anymore because, like I said, I did forget to press the record button. So I'll show you what I've done. I've just done this big ring around the ocean temple, and I've got about a quarter of the glass sorted now, roughly about a quarter anyway. I've only got, trying to find a good fuel source that's going to last, doesn't have to last well, it's just easy to get, is the hard part for me at the moment. So I've placed the rest of this glass I've got. Then I need to go and sort out what fuel source I'm going to use to try and get the rest of this glass going. And once that's done, I'll see you all back here. As you saw in the time lapse, I've gotten almost 3/4 of the way. We're getting there slowly. I think for the next bit, just to finish this bit off, I'm just going to do it off camera. I think you guys get the picture. I'm just going to be placing lots of glass. I don't think you really need to see that. A little bit boring. I did want to show a little bit of what I was doing though, obviously, because then you guys can see the process behind it all. But yeah, like I said, I'll finish the rest of it off camera. I have run out of glass again though. It's not surprising. So I need to go back, smelt some more, and hopefully this time get close to finishing. I honestly think I might almost be able to sand too. So let's have a quick look in here. How's this going? 16 in there. No sand in there, none in there, and not much in there. So sand is very light on. I do have these shulker boxes. I did want to leave them for helping with draining the water, but I think for the time being, getting the glass sorted should be my main priority, and I can always get more sand. It's not that hard, especially if I don't need to do anything with it. So yeah, smelting the glass is the or smelting the sand, sorry, is the main priority. So I will go get some more fuel, get this glass smelted, finish the perimeter off, and I'll see you back for the draining of the Ocean Temple. Well, would you look at that, everyone? It's finally all finished. It was probably only, I don't know, 5 minutes or so for you guys, but this took me hours of work. I'm sure you can imagine, but it was in-game hours, actual about 4 or 5 days of the time I got to play. So this took me a while to do. I haven't even done the inside yet. I've just drained this main bit. So I'm probably going to jump on the inside now. There might be a little time lapse of it. Not too sure yet. I'll record it anyway to see how it looks. But obviously it's pretty cramped in there, so it might not look too good if I do try to record me taking the wood out the inside. But like I said, I'll record anyway and I'll play around and see what I can do. I'll jump into that now and I will see you when it's done. Alright everyone. Took a lot longer than I originally thought it was going to, but I believe it is all done inside. So I'll go in here now and I'll show you around and see what it looks like. So this is a bit strange here. It looks like there was a shipwreck here, I think, which obviously kind of made some weird structure here. And obviously we've got up here. I'm not too sure, but these kind of little structures here, what do you guys think? Should I get rid of them, like mine it out and make it a bit more open so I can get around? This one here is not so bad, but, and same as this corner one here, this one's probably not too bad either, honestly. Go around the back here. These couple probably aren't too bad really either. They're not really in the way of anything. This one's fine too. There's ones like this one here too, where you got to walk around it to get to the next part. Should I get rid of them and make it a bit more easy to get around? Like this, especially, like this is a good one too. Another example where you can walk through here, but you can't really because obviously that's in the way. This one here, a bit the same. This one's fine. Just takes us back to the start. That one. Possibly that one there. But yeah, anything like that, ones that are kind of in the way, should I get rid of them so it's easier to walk around? Yeah, so let me know in the comments. This one is actually a really good one. I wanted to find this one. This one is a really bit of a pain. Nothing back here, but I do want to put things inside here at some point, and this obviously is a little in the way for that. But yeah, let me know in the comments, and whatever you guys think is the best option, I'll kind of just do. But that's pretty much it for the inside. I don't think I've missed anything, but a very good chance I've missed some water. I hope I haven't. I don't think I have, but while I'm going through this, I'll keep an eye out too. But yeah, that's there's no water in here, is there? No. But that's pretty much it. All drained on the inside now. I need to get some more torches and light these other rooms up so no mob spawns. I don't really want a creeper especially to blow it up. I need to obviously patch this wall and whatnot too. And the grounds are a few spots in the ground aren't great. Oops. Bit of water there. Oops. Yeah, there's a few spots in the ground that need to be fixed, but I'm pretty sure Reevesy has got a prismarine farm now, so that'll be very handy for this build especially, because obviously there might be a few things on the inside that need to be sorted out, and I do want to use a bit of prismarine probably on the outside as well. So let me just get up here quickly, and I'll kind of give you my thoughts and ideas I had. Oh, oops. So, obviously the main ocean monument's going to be, say how it is, that's not going to change. But I think where all this gravel and everything on the outside, I want to change it to, I'm kind of thinking grass. Obviously my majority of the gravel where it is up and replace it for dirt, and obviously some grass will scatter around. Eventually it's going to spread, but down here where like I'm not too sure yet, but under here, obviously you can walk under here. Not really sure why, but you can. Should I leave it like that, where you can walk under it? I can always just change it afterwards, even if it's just come through the front, just through here, but up this side's maybe built up a bit with the dirt that I want to do. But I might even kind of just taper it a bit more. This back's a bit kind of very hilly, especially this one side here. So I might even maybe it's not too bad. I might take a bit out of this, but leave it roughly how it is. This back's pretty flat, which I like. And over this side, God's sake, over this side, pretty much the same. It's not too bad. But I might bring the dirt maybe to this level, whether I'm putting this down. So you can still climb up top if you want to have a look around up here. This was my thoughts behind it, and obviously be the same the whole way around with that, putting the dirt so it's like one step up. I think that'll look quite nice. Maybe not the whole way around, actually. I might even something like this, how it's already halfway, maybe like start the dirt here, start it there possibly, and go back from there on both sides, so you can still see a bit of the prismarine sticking out. Yeah, so this front's a bit ugly. I think there's still water under here that I just didn't get around to getting rid of as of yet. But I think for now I'll just replace the majority of actually through here I'll definitely have, don't mind that, through here I'll definitely have the dirt stop it. Actually I'll probably have the dirt stop maybe like here somewhere at this level, and then it's going to drop down, so you still see this. What actually is this? I don't know what this is called. It's just prismarine. What's that there? Oh, prismarine bricks. Okay. So yeah, I have the dirt stop there, so you can still see the prismarine there. And then obviously you're going to have to want to jump up, and then you're going to be at the same level as this. Then I'll have this, so you can still see this prismarine through here. I think it'll look quite nice. And then obviously the same on the other side. Same kind of deal. That's kind of my plan, but I'm going to need a lot of dirt for that. So I'm probably going to have to go and get some, because I don't think I'll have this much. There's a lot of dirt going to be involved in this, and some grass blocks, but luckily I have silk touch, so I can get grass blocks pretty easily. So I think for now I'm going to go gather some dirt, get some grass blocks, repair this thing because it's not looking too flash after everything. So yeah, that's my plan. I'll go do everything I just said, and then I'll meet you guys back here. Alright guys, we're back again. We're back here. I've collected some dirt, and in that shulker box too. I'm hoping it's enough. We'll definitely find out. See, I'm not 100% sure it's gonna be enough. So, yep, we'll know together. It's pretty much all it's gonna be. So, I'll be obviously putting all this grass, this dirt down, sorry. And there's a very good chance there's going to be another. Oh, some spoilers. Don't worry about that. There's a good chance there's going to be another time lapse. I know this episode's a lot of placing blocks, time lapse, and whatnot, but obviously it's a big project. There's going to be a lot of that going on, obviously, with the draining of the water, a lot of sponges, and I'm not sure I said it, but when I drained it, I wasn't sure if that's the most efficient way to do it, with placing the sand and then using the sponges. But I had seen someone do it before, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. Obviously it worked, I finally got it done, but yeah, I'm not sure if there's a more efficient way. If there is, I don't know if I'll ever do something like this again, but if there is, let me know anyway. Just for my curiosity more than anything. So yeah, see you after this is all done, and hopefully you enjoy the time lapse. Well, there it is, everyone. I've replaced everything with dirt now. Grass is slowly taking over everything, which is what I wanted. There's a few spots like there, these few little spots which go underneath the ocean monument. I do want to leave this open, I think. Maybe just the front. I might block this off, but I need to get some prismarine and some prismarine bricks to fill it. So I might leave maybe this one here open, and I might even maybe dig down a little bit here and open this one up. So there's two ways into it. I think there might actually still be water inside this one. Maybe. Yes, there is. It's no big deal. I can always just drain that out. It's easy enough to do. It's in here. See, I might even just drain this out and connect the two. I think that'll look pretty nice if I do get that sorted. So that's another thing I'll probably want to do at some point. Luckily, Reevesy does have a prismarine farm now, I believe, so I can get those blocks easily enough. So yeah, this is, like I said, pretty much all it is at the moment. I want to probably, under these glass blocks, there's another thing I want to do is probably change those out. I think I want to make them maybe quartz. I want to use a bit of quartz in this too. I think the prismarine and the quartz will go good together. Give it a bit of a nice pop to it. It's kind of the plan. Yeah, I think with the quartz will look quite nice. And obviously I will do some, not really sure what on the outside yet, but do some bits and pieces on the outside. I do have a plan with like a little roof kind of deal. It's gonna be a little bit hard to explain, I think. But if I go up here, I'll try to give you a rough little idea of what I want to do. Up here, so there's a bit more room. Just quickly. So, roughly where the middle is, obviously the middle is these two blocks. So over there to there, I want to make like a dome. Even if it's just 2 blocks wide, maybe 4, I'm not sure yet, but there to there and then there to there. Maybe out of glass, maybe out of quartz. But then I also want to infill between like the quarters. It's going to be like from that point to that point up here. If you follow me, it's a bit hard to explain, but try to follow along. So when this goes over to the other side and this one goes to the other side to there, there's always going to be like quarters from this point to that point. I want to fill those in with glass, more like rings of glass around the whole thing. A lot more glass to be placed, but that's fine. And then I want to probably hang some stuff off that glass I put down there in the quartz or whatever I decide to put up there. That's kind of the plan. Like I said, it might be a little bit hard to follow what I'm saying because it's a little bit hard to explain. But that is the plan. So I might not get to that just yet. There's some other things I want to try and get done. Like I said, I might actually try and get that all drained out and that little bottom bit drained out, and then might go have to AFK, get some prismarine, and then I don't know, do I prismarine the floor of this? It might be too much maybe. I might grass it again, but yeah, prismarine to block that in, and then a little bit here, and I might drop down one more too, and then connect up this to the other side. I'm not sure I need to go how far back, but yeah, that's the plan. I might do that, honestly. Might be the next plan of attack for this episode. And then once I've got that sorted, it might just about be this episode done and dusted. So I might go head over to Reevesy's prismarine farm, hang it there, try and get some prismarine so I can get these blocks that I need. And I'll see you guys back when that's all sorted. Alright everyone, we are back. We've done a bit of AFKing at Reevesy's prismarine farm, and I've also done a little something else. Obviously this episode is pretty time-lapse heavy already, so I decided to leave this bit out, but I have gone in here, I've drained the whole thing and mined the whole thing out now. I will be going down one more level. I'll probably mine like these blocks out, and then put the floor there, so I've got a bit of head height here which I want. So like I said, I went to Reevesy's prismarine farm, filled in some walls. I've still got a lot more to do, obviously, around here and whatnot. You can kind of see what's missing. So I had an idea for this actually while I was kind of just sitting there at the prismarine farm. I think my plan will be, well, for starters, I think I will grass the whole floor. I think that'll look good. But then I want to put like a prismarine path, and I think I want to turn this into a bit of like an aquarium. So maybe even if I destroy these blocks through here possibly, and then put glass between here to there, that maybe the whole way around possibly, I think, yeah, make a bit of an aquarium. And even in the middle might be a few little different spots, some, I don't know, axolotls, and I think there's frogs now. And then I do really want to get, I don't know how, it's gonna be a bit difficult, but I do want to get some guardians if I can, and make a pretty big kind of bit in the middle around this area somewhere. Even if I just get 2 of them, just kind of show that, you know, this was the guardian's kind of temple, but now I've come here and just, you know, messed it all up for him, made it a lot harder for him to get around, obviously. But that's the plan. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. Is an aquarium going to be a good idea down here? Do you like the idea of it? If you do, leave a comment as well what you want to see in here. And I do want to get the guardians, so I will be getting at least 2 of those. So if you have any name ideas for the guardians I want to put in here, let me know about that as well. But I think that's going to wrap this episode up anyway. I hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, this was a big project, and I do apologise that there was so many time-lapse in it. But like I just said, being such a big project, it was kind of bound to happen. And I did want to show off my method of how I went about it all. So if you did enjoy the episode today, make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. That would mean a lot if you subscribed. And I'll see you all in the next one.